Good morning. What should I feed my 5-week-old German Shepherd puppies? Are eggs okay? Is dry kibble okay? Is water okay? Of course, it's all fine. Water doesn't get any more natural than that. Eggs, natural number 2. Puppies love them. They have good fats and, of course, high protein. Raw, right like they are. Puppies love them, eat them, and grow. The kibble, well, if you have a high quality kibble, as we say, meaning, for instance, real chicken, not chicken flavor, and not a bunch of 4 and 5 syllable words as ingredients, then you're close to natural. Of course, with the kibble, you're going to have some preservatives in there, and preservatives aren't necessarily bad in and of themselves, but you do want to watch. So, I believe this kibble that I use, the Nutrisource, is, as I say, a high quality kibble. And so this is their entire diet. This is what they eat. Look at these guys, by the way. The cutest litter ever. I know, I say that all the time, but it's just true. This, by the way, is the litter from Liesel and Cross. Liesel's dad, the number 2 dog out of Germany, I think in 2022, his name is Zet von Napde Emmer Eck. Big name there, and big show in the German Shepherd world, walking away with the number 2 position. And then Cross, the sire, well, he has a serious pedigree as well. Cross is highly titled, show and working titles, and then his pedigree, parents, grandparents, serious world-class dogs as well. So, not surprised we get this kind of litter from that kind of parentage and pedigree. Beautiful. Look at the richness in the coat. That is nothing, that I would say, that has nothing to do with what they're eating. Is the coat a healthier coat as far as the shine and texture? I don't know. But, of course, much of what these puppies are made of once they came out of the mom and getting nourished inside of her through the food I was giving her, they were having the mom's milk, and still they drink the mom's milk, although switching over more and more to the food I give them. Over time, I'm sure it would have something to do with the sheen of the coat and all, a good diet, but that would be the lesser consideration to me. The nutritional needs met and all the other functions of the body, including growth and including hair, fur, would be benefited through good nutrition. Well, you see it here. 5 plus 2-day-old litter. Their little morning routine. I have all the parents outside, all the adult dogs rather, they're not all parents, but have my adults outside, and I come in and do my cleanup inside, and then I refresh all the food and water. And now these guys, there were 6 eggs in there, so not all of them ate the eggs actually, but they're all having their morning nap, that's for sure. So it's just a typical morning really here at the kennel, and very happy again to see these puppies progressing so well, looking so well, really representing the breed very well. They have all sorts of shows. The German Shepherd, I think, by the way, just came in second place in the Westminster show, which I've said it before, but I'll say it again, that the titling are of two particular types. When they title dogs, it's either in show or a working title. So the show titles, that has to do with the anatomical correctness of the dog, its movement, and all according to its anatomical structure. And they have, every breed has the standard for every feature you can name, head to toe, so to speak. So those are your show titles, and the German Shepherd just won, I want to say, second place in show. And then the working titles, well, those titles are less known, I would say, here in America, but they're very, very sought after in Europe, because they realize that it's not just the look of the dog, but of course, the temperament, the intelligence, the ability. So you could see something in the show titling, the anatomical features of the dog. You could see something of the dog, but the working title really proves the dog. So that's just the way it is, and you can imagine it's like, you don't graduate college because you look good in a cap and gown. You graduate because you did the hard work of study and passing tests and all that stuff. So to kind of make that analogy with the show title, working title. The show title is important because, again, it shows the anatomical correctness, the proportions of the dog according to breed standard, which it tells you a lot if you know what you're looking at. It's not just it's a cute dog or an attractive dog, but that it's correct in those proportions, indicating the greater things of overall health. So it's not foolproof, but it's a great indicator. The working titles and that training and testing, those do show some things pretty more definite as far as what's inside the dog. Again, its temperament, intelligence, its ability. They're very physical. These working title requirements are put a lot of demand on the dogs physically. Not too much. We're not talking about agility where the dog gets abused. I use that word cautiously, but sometimes that's the case. If you're going to put a 4, 5, 6 month old puppy in agility training and they're doing all sorts of sharp turns and jumps and landings, and that's not good for the developing bone structure, the ligaments and the muscles and everything that's still much in the stage of growing. You don't want to do that. But the regular working titles, I'm talking about and the German Shepherd, we're talking about the protection, the tracking, and the obedience. Obedience is not physically wearing on a dog. Tracking is not physically wearing on a dog. The working titles, or the protection rather, the discipline of the protection for a dog, they run, they do, maybe a 20-yard to run and then to stop and to bite on the bite sleeve, but it's not like ripping around turns here and there as the agility can be. In and of itself, I love the sport of agility, but for a puppy, especially large breed, German Shepherd, I advise against it. And so, anyhow, that's what we're talking about here, and following up all the good background with the dog with good nutrition, just like for yourself, just like you would tell your kids. You want them to eat good. And there's much ado these days, but in all times, the people realized, of course, that diet was critical. So, well, the video got cut off. Anyway, appreciate you checking in. Hopefully this information about nutrition and diet and what to give your puppy has been helpful to you. And thanks for subscribing, by the way. If you have not, please do. Many of my viewers do not subscribe. Just takes a little hit the button. Appreciate that. Like, share, comment, and question as well. Thank you, and thank you. And most important, the Lord bless you as you trust Him. Trust the Lord as He's revealed according to His Word, the Scripture. Have a great day.